This is lesson 5.4, use addition to check subtraction. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to say, I can use addition to check subtraction. Let's read what it says. Mari has 12 books. Dia borrows 5 of them. How many books does she have? So I can model this, and she has 12 books. So I'm going to grab all of these and put them up here so it's a little easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Dia borrows 5 of them. So if she borrows them, Mari does not have them anymore, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to take away 5 that Dia borrows. How many books does she have? So she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She has 7 books now. So let's write a number sentence. It says Mari has 12 books. Dia borrows 5. So we're going to take away 5 that Dia borrows equals, well, we found out that she has 7 books left by our picture. Let's read this one. It says, Dia, we're missing a word here, gives back, it says Dia gives back 5 books. Let's try this again. Dia gives 5 books back to Mari. How many books does Mari have now? So we have to figure out how many does Mari have. Mari right now is left with our 7 books. So that's how many she starts with. She has 7 books. And then it says Dia gives her 5 books. So if she gives her 5 books, we're going to add 5 books. And that's going to be equal to, well, let's think. This is the 5 books right here that she took away. And that would be this right here. And our 7 is right here. So how many did she start with? She started with 12. 7 plus 5 is 12. So we're going to think addition to help us to subtract. So I have 12 minus 5, and we're going to think addition to help us, use addition to help us subtract. Sorry, we're not going to think it, we're going to use it. So 12 minus 5. So if I start at 12, and I'm going to count back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to start at 12 and count back. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. So I have 7. So my number bond is 12, 5, and 7. So I need to think addition. So I know that 7 is one of my parts, and it's going to go right up to the top. And I know 12 is my whole, so it becomes my sum. 7 plus 5 is 12. Here we go. 15 minus 8. So we're going to use our subtraction. We're going to subtract, and then we're going to figure out if we got it right with addition. So I know 15 is my total. I know 8 is one of my parts. Okay, so I can say 8 and count up to 15. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I know that I have 15 total, and I have 7, 5, 6, 7. So 15 minus 8 is 7. It should be that we can do an addition problem. So I know that 7 is my part, plus 8 equals my whole is 15. And I can actually figure that out, and I can see if it worked because I can see that these are near doubles. So I'm going to change the 8 into a 7 and a 1, and I can add 7 plus 7 is 14, and 1 more is 15. Awesome. Here we go. 14 minus 6. So I know 14 is my whole because I'm subtracting from that. I can't have any more. 6 is one of my parts. So I need to figure out my other part. Okay? So I'm going to start at 6 and get up to 14. But I'm going to do that in a different way. So I have 6, and I want to get to 14, but I'm going to get up to 10 first. So I know 6 plus 4 is 10. So I need 4. And I need to get to 14, and I know that 10 plus 4 is 14. So here's how many more I need to get to 14. So I need 4 and 4. I need 4 plus 4. Well, 4 plus 4 is 8. So let's try and figure this out. So I know one of my parts is 8, one part is 6, one part is 8, and my whole is 14. Let's see if that works. Let's make sure it's correct. So I need 8 to get to 10, so I'm going to split apart 8 into 2 and 4. I can make a 10 right here. 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 and 4 more is 14. Right there. 10 and 4 is 14. One last problem. It says, Catherine has 13 shells. Some are broken, 6 are not broken. Write number sentences about the sand dollars. So it says she has 13 shells. Okay? And that's going to equal, I'm going to have some that are broken plus 6 that aren't broken. Okay? So now I have to figure out how many more. So if I have 6, I can do the same thing that we just did. I have 6, and I'm going to try to get to 13 altogether. So I know, but I'm going to get to 10 first. 6 plus 4 equals 10. So now I need to get to 13. So I know 10 plus 3 is 13. So those are the two numbers that I added, 4 and 3. 4 plus 3 equals 7. So 13 equals 7 plus 6. Okay? Another way to do it is she has 13 shells minus some broken ones equals the 6 not broken ones. So my answer would be 7. So now I need 2 more sentences to go along with that. So I have 13 equals 7 plus 6, so I can write 13 equals 6 plus 7. And here we go. They're both, here's my subtraction. I'm always going to start with 13 when I subtract. Minus, well, I took away 7 last time, so this time I can take away the 6 broken ones and come up with my 6 not broken equals my 7 broken. Awesome job learning today.